Here we go. I'm gonna fight Sabrina, and Raikou is still in the lead. By the way, this is fully intentional. As I said, I'm not in a mood to risk Gengar being one-shot by a stray Psychic because I failed to one-hit KO. So I'm gonna play it safe for at least for the beginning of the fight, and use Raikou first, and I might resort to Gengar later on depending on the situation. So, up first, we got Espeon with no magic bounce, obviously. This is still crappy synchronized Espeon. I'm going to use Crunch because it's got much higher special defense than physical, and okay. Calm Mind? Excellent! Excellent! It's basically already dead, it just doesn't know it yet. Not a very smart move, I'll give you that. I got something to say about Sabrina's AI in general. It's a funny little story that I'll keep for next time because I'm busy commentating this fight. Mr. Mime, same thing, except with even lousier HP. So, I don't think I'm gonna one-hit KO it with Crunch, but still... Oh! And oh, it was a critical, so, yeah! If it managed to take this little damage from a critical, it survived, and obviously, full restore, you knew it was coming. So, did I just have a low damage roll? Looks like I did! I should have one-hit KO'd it, but unfortunately I had a low damage roll, and now I got hacks, which is not going to be relevant at all, because it probably would have died anyway, unless this was another low damage roll. So, we are already at the last Pokemon, which is Alakazam. So, same thing, once again, pathetic HP, pathetic physical defense, acceptable special defense, but now it's got dual screens up, this is not good! Oh wow, Reflect really did wonders for its survival there. How much is Psychic gonna do? Okay, no problem. I can live through another one, and okay, Citrus Berry. I was wondering if there would be a full restore since it was pretty deep into the orange, but the Citrus Berry pretty much ensures that we're not gonna be seeing a full restore just yet. And, oh god, I was freaking out. I was wondering if there would be a critical yet again, but fortunately not. It was a low damage roll followed by a high damage roll. And, you know what? Screw Raikou, I'm gonna send in Lugia because, Raikou's almost dead and I don't feel like wasting healing items in a fight. I can still win without them. So, yeah, I started using Shadow Ball because Reflect ran out, as you saw. And how much is... Oh, Psychic? It's not going to do a whole lot. 24 damage! Let's see how much Aeroblast does. By the way, not resorting to Tyranitar, especially not now because there's the threat of a Fail Blast. I don't know if it does have a Fail Blast, but it's better to not take any chances. And now Reflect ran out. I said Reflect ran out before. Now it was Light Screen. It was Mr. Mime's Light Screen that ran out first. Sorry for the mistake. And Aeroblast doesn't do a whole lot. Thanks to, once again, I'm going to invoke the lack of EVs on Lugia, because it should be, honestly, doing more damage than this to an Alakazam. Though, I have a 6th level disadvantage, so it's sort of understandable. And it's spamming Psychic like crazy, which suggests to me that it doesn't have anything that's more effective than that, so I'm just going to wall it to death. It's gonna die eventually. She's gonna run out of full restores at some point. And oh, Skill Swap, that's a new one. And this is actually not good for me, because now Alakazam has pressure, which means that I'm using a move that has 8 PP, and thank God it died, because otherwise, if there was another full restore waiting in the wings, this would actually have meant trouble, considering that I was using a move with 8 PP, and if I ran out of Aeroblast, Extra Sensory has stab, but it's not very effective, so I would have had to resort to Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, which would have done a lot less damage than Aeroblast. Anyway, for our troubles, we get the Marsh Badge. Not a very difficult fight, but I couldn't use Gengar or Tyranitar because of the prospect of being hit for super effective damage. And TM48, this is skill swap, I guess? Yes, it is, because I sort of imagined that would be the case because skill swap is sort of off on an Alakazam. I mean, sure, inner focus... Whoa, sorry about that, I just wanted to see what she has to say now. Okay, whatever, but as I was about to say, inner focus and synchronize really aren't worth a whole lot, so I could sort of understand using skill swap for, an in-game opposing Alakazam, because competitively you're just not going to have the time to pull anything off, especially now that it actually has a very good ability in Magic Guard. So now that we're done with Saffron, we're going to head to the other metropolis of Kanto, which is Celadon. Route 7 is completely deserted. And, okay, unkempt trainers have been holding battles, blah, 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 blah. The underground path. Okay, one of the underground paths only becomes available once you brought the power back to the power plant, and this one is closed permanently. Not that it matters a great deal, because you don't have to bypass Saffron in this game, but yeah, okay, oh yeah, this guy, I remember this guy. I think I already said it in my Crystal LP, but it's worth repeating. This guy is the source of a lot of rumors that Politoed actually evolves from Poliwrath, which obviously is not the case. It's a split evolution from Poliwhirl. Of course, more people are aware of it now that Politoed is actually relevant, but back then, people were very confused because this guy said, I wonder if it's going to evolve into a frog Pokemon, and people took it as a hint that Politoed evolved from Poliwrath. And by the way, the game corner in Celadon has also received an overhaul since Gold, Silver, Crystal, and even the Japanese releases of this game. It's the Voltorb flip now in both game corners, so there's really no difference in whether you want to do your thing at one game corner or the other. The prizes are different, though, but we're going to get into that when I get there. Now, behind this place, there's supposed to be... okay. Let's see. Is there a hidden item? Not really. Get out of the way, Raikou. Sort of annoying when you're hunting for hidden items and your Pokemon gets in the way, but oh well. There should be a back door here. No, apparently not. I know that in all previous games there was a back entrance, but apparently not. Unless I gotta press the button or something. Doesn't look like it. No. Didn't want to headbutt that. Not that I have anything that can. But, oh well, doesn't look like there's a back entrance in this game. Sorry if my memory's a bit foggy. Let's check whatever's in this building. Celadon condominiums. Shut up, troll boy chat! I don't want to hear what you have to say! But anyway, Route 7, as I said, very deserted. There has never been a single trainer on this route in any of the games. So if it's deserted, it's not because Kanto's being done sloppily in this game. It's simply because it's always been that way. And there are two elevators here. Oh, I think I remember now. One of the back entrance was substituted for one of the elevators. So... first, I'm just going to head up to the second floor, and there's not much there. Please take this elevator to go through to the roof. Goes straight between the first and the third floors. Well, that is actually sort of confusing. Let's head to the roof, but seriously, what's the point of that? You know, having two elevators that take you to different floors in the same building? That's like the most inconvenient thing ever! God! Okay, oh yeah, now I knew I was right, because this place normally is accessible only from the back entrance, but since there's no back entrance, it was replaced by that elevator we just took. And he is supposed to tell you a scary story that will lead to him giving you a TM, I believe, but... of course, a scary story is more scary after sunset, so We're gonna come back eventually whenever I feel like doing a nighttime part, I guess, or something, or I could just record for 2 minutes and then be done with it. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. So let's check out what the other elevator that's back on the first floor holds for us. And seriously, I can't get over that. This is as inconvenient as it gets. Anyway, this elevator is for Game Freak only. Well, that explains a lot, but how about having another system to do that? Especially since I'm clearly not Game Freak, and I'm allowed to take the elevator anyway. The third floor, Game Freak. So this is the place in the building where you see some of the Game Freak staff. And Lyra! Oh wow, is she actually going to rise above her usual level of uselessness? The sound designer gave me something cool. It's a high-tech retro machine to listen. It'll give it to anyone who has collected all of the Kanto badges. You mean you've collected all the Kanto badges? No, of course not. Plot hole! So not only are you useless, but you're creating plot holes. Goddamn this woman. Okay, so as I said, we got various members of the Game Freak staff. I don't know if those messages, well, at least in the Japanese version, were actually written in by the staff members they're supposed to represent. And, okay, now we got, I'm the planner, I come up with great ideas. Insert Flareon joke here, though I guess this is sort of redundant because Flareon is a joke. And I'm the president. Oh, this is Mr. Satoshi Tajiri himself! We're remaking an old game, and this is quite a challenge. Old fans would not want us to mess with their good memories, but there's no point in just redoing the same thing. He knows that he has to cater to a bunch of crybabies that oppose change whenever it comes. He has to know after saying that. But, with all seriousness, this is still a fantastic series that those guys are making, and even though some of their decisions are shaky sometimes, I just alluded to Flareon there, but otherwise they still manage to make great game after great game after great game, and this is why the games still sell so much after all these years, even though they don't really make any groundbreaking changes. They just update the formula that has worked for so long. And, okay, why was this guy only accessible from the Game Freak elevator? I failed to see the point, and the world may never know. So, let's head back to the ground floor and get out of this place. We're not even close to being done with Celadon. This is, the biggest city in Kanto, easily. And, okay, what's next? So we got to talk to this guy here. I'll tell you a secret. Have some places you can only reach by taking the elevator on the second floor. Okay, this is something someone who tries everything out will figure out on their own, so not really a secret. Anyway, this place is the Celadon department store. Remember the one from Goldenrod? Well, this is very similar to it. Do I sound like their sales representative? Well, no, not really, because you really can find most items that are buyable in this game, in this place. So, this floor doesn't do a whole lot. I don't think there are any products for sale on the first floor. It's just, you know, for welcoming people and such, though I guess wasting an entire floor for that, it's like a Walmart making a 2-floor building, and the first floor is nothing but the Walmart greeter, so I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking of things like that, but oh hell. I'm afraid I'll get lost. There's like only one room per floor. It's not the most confusing mall ever. And, oh, hey, look who we got here. It's Wake. I mean Crasher Wake. But I don't think we're going to have the time to talk to him in this video because we're running out of time. So I guess I'm just going to check this one clerk here, see what they sell there, and it's potions and healing items. So that's it for today. Next time, we're going to complete our exploration of Celadon.